Finally, it has been a while since I've been able to get on here, but it was a process getting this up and ready and going. So whoever shows up tonight, I appreciate it. Hopefully, let's see. Sending something off right now. Let me get back to the this guy's garage. What's going on? I just sent you a link. I'm glad that the chat's working. Dano's Toolbox. What's going on, brother? How's that Canada life doing? By the way, that's right. Three minutes. I don't got 3 minutes, bruh. Living the dream, living the nightmare, right? For I am Caper. That's what we all know him as. That's what we all love him as. I had the hardest time getting this set up tonight. I figured 8 o'clock, be good to go. 7:45, so I started setting everything up. And my computer, I don't know how to hook it up wirelessly to the internet, so I had to run the hard wire in from the garage into here. Then the camera wouldn't load, so then I eventually just took that camera off, put this one on, But here we are. Any new good tools, Dano, that you found? Or, what have you been up to? What have you been doing in life? Here you go. I think this is actually a Canada company right there. Roller Gear. ML Tools is what it is. Here's what it is. And I just bought a 24-year-old Canadian vehicle. American Canadian. You know how it is. That American Canadian stuff. I have not been doing much working. Doing maintenance on a horse farm. Are horse farms usually maintenance free? So we got 5 people in here watching. Say hi, Give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. I just gave my camera it's going to follow me if I go here or here, and I forget. I do that, and then it'll stop moving. It's a good little camera, James Mall, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in the chat. Oh, sorry to hear that. Megan Dave. Yeah, fractured tibia in a car accident. I'm glad you're here. Sorry to hear that, though. We do have. Let me just. We got a guest tonight, also. Excuse me. Well, how's it going there, buddy?
This is it. What's happening, Doc?
Well, looks like you got yourself situated there.
Well, in a pink room. It's
Where
the
are we
romper
sitting
room.
on? Uh-oh. My camera. Focus, you little, Let me
Garbage
just.
camera with my garbage gear. What's going on tonight?
Well,
You hear me?
I did have a bits of trouble getting things started.
Well, I expected more trouble than this, to be honest with you.
At first, yo, Neil, you've interrupted my Spanish lesson. That with Jose Cuervo? I don't know. I'm up walking around. Well, that's a good thing. Walking around. Dano fractured his tibia in a car accident.
His tibia.
In January.
That's terrible. What is a tibia?
Yeah.
Sorry. I am. My brain is mud right now.
Yeah, apparently I might have to grab some headphones at some point. I think I'm getting deaf the older I get.
I hear you.
I didn't do too well in the whole ear protection part of life. Loud music, live band, loud tools, loud women.
I hear you there. Oh.
Although my wife's pretty quiet, so lower leg just below the knee. I'm working on at a house, Dano, where their son fell down some stairs and fractured his tibia the other day, and they gave the kid a walker because he's a little bit in between, probably not tall enough for crutches yet. So I'm like, but he moves around really well, My wife is battling. Oh, sorry to hear that, James.
Oh, Jesus.
Could always wish for the best. I have, very close family members, immediate family that, have been battling cancer for 20 plus years. And it's, it's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom passed away last summer with breast cancer. So, yep. Sorry to.
Yeah, it just cancer's cancer. I feel like we're all gonna get it.
If we don't get it, they'll give it to us. Anyways.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you see my hat?
I did see your hat. I thought when I asked you to pick one, I thought you would have picked one of the blue ones or one of the red ones. You picked the trucker's hat, though. You're loving it.
I am. It's comfy, and it's Canadian, but also it could be interpreted as American. Went to a wedding in Chicago this weekend.
Oh, wow.
Stayed at the Trump Hotel, International Hotel there.
Wow.
But Chicago, I figured I shouldn't take this hat because nowadays,
yes,
you never know,
You get you beaten for wearing such a
just colors, A shame. It's a shame.
Did you drive?
Yeah, yeah. Drove up with my mom and dad. Sorry.
No, that's no problem.
Um,
Me again, Dave is 100% correct. It's on the way down. If we're in Australia, we'd be going in the opposite direction. Is that true? Toads go in the opposite direction in Australia?
maybe New Zealand. I don't know. The toilets? They
Mhm.
do. Yes,
I'd like to see that someday.
I have
Put
been
it on
there.
my bucket list.
I have been there, but you know what? They put things on their toilet so it flushes the correct way.
Oh, really?
You'll never know till you go. But
Hopefully I'll find out.
I did. I went to. I got to go to Sydney for a few days, and then you go up the coast. There's a town called Surfers Paradise.
Right.
Has Bond College there, which is like one of the biggest colleges there in Australia. And then I never pronounce it right, but then you keep heading up the coast to Cairns. But Australia is weird because like everything's on their east coast, and then the rest is just outback.
Yeah.
Like just vast wilderness.
Very, very sporadic and very wilderness.
It's just guys that I mean, that's why they have like hillbilly Australians but there's hillbilly Canadians like
Oh,
yourself. And
yeah. Guilty. Guilty.
hey man, I saw that RV video of yours getting that thing home.
Well, that was
Every trick in the book, right?
every trick in the book, and I didn't come home unscathed. I can tell you that much. The part of that trip that I didn't get to film was when the radiator blew up on me about 3 hours after that. I was driving home with fucking ice. Oh, pardon my French. I was driving home with ice bags in my arms, just trying to stop the scalding.
Yeah, that's
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
you can't, and it's not like McDonald's scalded you and you can sue them,
No,
so
I guess I could have went and bought a coffee somewhere.
yeah, you could just be, oh my gosh, you guys. Who the homeless guy on the right? Sergeant Joe Smith.
Hey Joe, where are you going with that? I'm not going to say that on live YouTube.
What? A little off the rails there for.
Well, it's only a Jimi Hendrix song. Hey Joe.
Hey, that's a really good one though. But Red House is probably his best. I like that the best.
I like Voodoo Child. Voodoo Child.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sorry, my
Hey, Joe Smith News Network. We don't joke around here, all right?
Yeah.
This is like MSNBC.
MSD
this is all factual stuff.
I thought we were doing no politics this evening.
I didn't say anything political. I just stating facts. I'm just
stating
facts.
Facts. You can't just state them. You got to spit them.
I mean, I'm looking at a guy comes in here, Sergeant Joe Smith News Network. Like, can't even hold a candle to MSNBC, or whatever they say.
I put him up above the Babylon Bee, though.
I mean, I'm just saying yeah. I mean, oh, did you see MSNBC's new slogan?
No,
Almost real news.
almost.
Yeah.
Fake news, MSDNC.
I bet you Joe Smith has some fake news on his channel too, though. It's probably all opinionated, right?
Well, it's been a minute.
Well, I'm just guessing. I mean, I haven't seen his channel, his news channel. I remember the old times of, I don't know, what do you do? Fix stuff like lawnmowers?
The lawnmower man.
Yeah. Mechanic, right?
Yep.
Small engine guy.
Can't have enough small engine guys.
I have satire, and it's I think he's taking it a little personally. Joe Smith, we are joking with you. So just a little back and forth there, buddy.
It's all good.
It's hilarious what the network news can't handle a president with a sense of humor.
Well,
I can't.
if he was their guy, they would be promoting it nonstop.
Well, to be honest,
TV.
and again, we're not getting into anything, but network news will be dead within 20 years because the boomers will have died.
Mm-hmm.
And, so it's the same rhetorics on all the channels. So,
yeah. Well, network news is dead. That's why they're trying to kill YouTube.
Well, it's not news. It's not journalism anymore. It's opinion pieces, Everything's opinion pieces. They all started that want to get first to the action with the story so we could fudge some words to make it sound real. And that's even like your local news and stuff, too. That's not like,
I like my news show Friday style, just the facts.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just kind of ignore it all. You have to, right?
Speaking of ignoring it, and this may be a segue. So what do you watch on the YouTube when you're just looking to decompress?
Decompress. So lately, that's a great question, by the way, because I do like that. I like to watch.
Right?
What's that?
Mindless shit. What's the mindless shit?
Oh, yeah. Mindless stuff would have to be. I like watching the fake. So one would be Don Shipley, who's an ex-Navy SEAL who calls out people who fake being Navy SEALs. And this guy, I mean, he's done this full time plus he's like from Pittsburgh. But I can't believe how many people, A, try to be fake military members, and B,
stolen valor, nothing worse.
Try to be Navy SEALs. I mean, you look at these guys, it's ridiculous. But then, so that's one of them. I do like watching people get caught trying to be fake cops. I like watching DUI.
I watch a lot of that DUI shit. I watch a lot of really interested, especially in the Americans, since you have rights, auditors.
Auditors.
Yes.
There's one guy who actually he's a Pollock like me, called the Craigslist Hunter. He owns a pawn shop in might be Illinois or something like that, near Chicago. Yeah, I think it is near Chicago, but he has a cool channel. I watch stuff that like you try to get ideas off of how to do things on your channel, although I think this is the first time I've been active in about a half a year. I think the last video I posted was like 160 days ago.
You've been busy though.
Maybe more. I have been, but but like these people, they have, raffles and I have not figured out Discord. I have not figured out, and I get that, when people join channels, but like, I guess that's just not me,
Yeah.
I'm a simple guy. I'm a minimalist. Like when I go to customers' houses, they ask if I need anything, if I need that, need this, need that. And it's like, no, I brought water, I got food. They're like, oh, you're such a minimalist. I'm like, why? Because I'm here to work and just get done. Like,
Yeah.
do a good job, get done, make you happy, and then leave. So what other channels do you like? And anyone in the comment section, chime in with other channels that you watch, like mindless, just like, work out in the garage or do this, or like even at night, like sometimes I just lay in bed, pop on. Oh, and like police interrogation videos. I like watching how they interrogate. Like, I mean, all these killers and stuff. Most of the time, it's not random. They know it's a family member. It's a husband, wife, sister, daughter, brother, whatever.
Yep.
It is weird.
Like if I'm on a road trip by myself, like remember that old radio show that used to be on Coast to Coast AM?
Yeah.
I'll throw on some old Earth Belt stuff and listen to that. Sometimes if I'm having a hard time going to sleep, I'll just turn that on and kind of have a little bit of white noise. Because I find because that stuff has aged so much now, and so much time has gone by, and like the conspiracy theories that fizzled out, or the conspiracy theories that we have so much more information on now. I like conspiracy theories.
They're interesting.
Yeah.
They're I mean, listen, there's a lot that in the last 10 years have been proven kind of correct.
You're not allowed to talk about.
But there's a lot that send you down a rabbit hole where you're like, this definitely isn't true, but I also didn't know this, and this, which were true. Like there's some facts behind every one, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It wouldn't be a theory if there weren't some facts pointing in that direction.
Yeah, there's always some conspiracy facts. It's that lend to the conspiracy theory. So, what was I going to say? I had a brain fart, and now it's left me. Sometimes I'll veg out on a good Mandela Effect episode or something.
I tried to, but they kind of like, I don't know, like they do happen,
Yeah.
I'm definitely probably like the prime suspect, mid 80s baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have like the greatest recollection of stuff.
Yeah.
But yet, there's stuff where things will come out like Mandela Effect, and I have to actually go look at, be like, do I not remember that correctly?
Like the Luke, I am your father, or the no, I am your father. I thought it was Luke. I don't know what timeline I came from, but
it's
the I'll Be Home for Christmas one was the one that baffled me the most.
James Mall Perkins Brothers Builders. They build some awesome houses in North Carolina. I think I've actually come across them. I have to check them out. I do like watching people build stuff, and that's kind of what I'd like my channel to flow through to. I started the handyman business and just hired someone, but he's a young buck, and hopefully, I think with his computer knowledge and such, he might be able to man the camera, and I could do little shorts or videos and just show what we're doing, how we're doing it. It's weird because like I did maintenance and all that for years and remodels, and like now when I do stuff, it's like I don't know, like your brain works different because you are you are the process, you are the thought, you are the one coming up with the plan, and
Yes,
to
absolutely.
see it through from beginning to end. Right now I'm working at a house in a, like, I'll call it a historical district in Pittsburgh, late 1800 home, and it was never subjected to a lot of houses in that area were subjected to their mansions, and then they're turned into multi-unit properties, and then some were turned back into one, single family.
Yeah.
This one has had the people that live there now are the third owners of that house since the 1800s.
What? Wow.
So I'm
Is it a family
remodeling.
residence, or is it it's just one family's owned it for a long time and another group of families?
I don't know. I don't
That
know.
sounds like a generational home.
No, it's not a generational home. It's just I think the first two owners had some good longevity. I'm sure some of it is generational. So like one of the families had somebody take over for like another 30 years. But hey, Renegades Garage, how's it going?
I just
Good to
seen.
see you.
I'm just having a chuckle here reading Chemical Spore and Joe Smith's
Oh wait, I
back and
got.
forth. Is it possible to perform your own prostate exam?
I'm sure there's some people that do. You put on that rubber glove and some lube, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know I don't bend in them.
Take it up the rear.
Yeah.
No, but it's pretty cool work on this house. So I'm refurbishing the bathroom, but we knocked down all the original tile, but it kind of like the walls, it kind of needed it.
Mhm.
And then we're doing wood paneling in there, and it looks original. Unfortunately, I won't have a finished product to show because I'm just doing the layout, and then they will finish it because they are maybe selling it or whatever.
Right.
So I'm not going to be involved in the last steps, but they're very happy with what we did and stuff. So
If you can handyman on a Victorian home, you got a skill set to handle any home.
no, I mean that's where, like, right now it's nice because I'm advertised as a handyman, but I could do more like a general contractor without the permits, and
Maybe you should plead the fifth on that one.
well, I mean, what do you really need permits for, right?
Electrical.
Nah.
Well, it all depends on if you're going to put a panel in. I guess you need a permit on this, but
A panel, absolutely, but I wouldn't do that job because I don't know how to.
yes, that's right. So
But putting in like a Tesla charger or something like that, absolutely, I can run a line from a garage to a panel, hooking the proper stuff. But like permits for the most part down here are so they can tax you. They know what you're doing on your house.
Oh yeah, they can put up your property taxes. That's all it's for.
That's it. So like on my old house that I lived in, I remodeled the whole thing, never pulled a permit.
Allegedly.
No, never did.
I'm just.
It's sold and gone, so I don't care. But
I know. I'm just picking.
The home inspector told the new buyers, like he personally interjected himself and said, "This place is immaculately done."
Oh, I believe that. I believe.
So I mean, because I've been over there a few times actually with the new owners.
Oh
One
yeah.
was to get that lawnmower, the riding lawnmower.
Yeah.
So, what we got? We got me again, Joe Smith, Chemical Sport arguing in the comments.
Renegade Grudge.
Renegade Garage is here.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
still
He's a
around.
good guy, man. He is a good guy.
I have not missed. But it's been a while since I've been here. It almost feels like coming home. It's good to be back.
I couldn't, I was gonna go on by myself, but it's nice to have a little bit of banter.
Oh, and
Um,
it's so much easier. It, it it takes a special person to be able to carry a live stream by themselves, and that's not me.
I've done it a few times.
I know. You, my
Sometimes for about 4 hours.
my hat is off.
Yeah, well, they probably weren't the prettiest live streams because
That's all right.
but
You only had to turn half of them off because they got demonetized.
we got Chemical Spore says, "Can I borrow your knee pad, Smith?" Wow. Yeah, let's like try to be a little better here in the comment section. Yeah, I mean, but anyways,
This is sort of adult entertainment.
this is
Not
like
yeah. In the
skinny
comments.
back, you know.
Yeah. So you getting much? Did you get at the exhaust on the van yet?
Oh man, I have not. This weekend I have a buddy coming out. I think we're gonna do the shocks and the sway bar or the you know what I mean, sway link bar.
Yeah. Oh, time she'll be brand new.
Oh yeah. And I think my buddy he and I think we're gonna try and weld those spots up
That's the answer. That's the ticket.
with the metal I have.
So you got a welder, or you picking one up?
I think I'm gonna pick one up. So
No, you go MIG.
I think I have a TIG. I guess I gotta go.
TIG? You have a TIG?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it require?
Wait. Isn't that's a stick, right?
No, stick and TIG or
I got a stick welder.
Yeah. No, I haven't checked lately, but what's a cheap Amazon MIG welder selling for these days?
I don't know. I haven't checked. I have not checked.
Just go CO2. That's fine. You're not welding a skyscraper together.
I mean, I think like you said though, if I with the stick, if I could get it just tacked in, and then use that other stuff.
Yes.
You know. 5 years you've been on my nuts. All right, listen. Well, Something happened there.
Oh, well. Shit happens. Shit runs downhill.
Yeah. I'll probably have a video of myself up the next day.
Oh, Lord. Lord, oh, Lord.
Does that show up for you in the comments?
Uh,
I did, Al. I did. I took care of it. Yeah, I just want people to come in here. I get
relax. This is supposed to be let the mind loosen out. A few buddies.
Yeah, no, I'm
shit.
all for a little jabbing and stuff.
Hey, I'll give it as good as I can take it, but you know, doesn't need to be personal.
No, it doesn't. I'm gonna go grab some beers real quick. Do you mind manning this whole operate? This big 5-person, 4-person operation?
I'm so perched. I was gonna go grab water. So why don't we just run at the same time? And
that sounds about right.
All right. You got a sign? We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Calm down there.
All right.
Pens and Islanders tied at 3 in the second. Hey man, everyone's good. Speaking of which, Halloween's around the corner. Favorite in the chat box there. Favorite Halloween movies. Something you watch every Halloween, every year.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. Yeah. Scary movies.
JLC.
Got Christy.
She had a nice rack. Jamie Lee Curtis back in the day.
Yeah. Still does.
Yeah, probably bought and paid for.
We're not talking conspiracies tonight. We are we are leading a good Christian straight and narrow life tonight.
Yeah. The good life. Conspiracies are always fun, but they get you in trouble.
What?
Conspiracies.
I think one of the best live streams was you, me, and duct tape tech. Yeah.
Yeah. That
and
was the greatest YouTube channel handle ever.
yeah,
Duct Tape Tech. That's better than Raj, if you ask me, because there's no copyright infringement there.
But that night, though, we were all talking about, we're like, we'll just roll with it, you know?
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't get shut down.
I think I might have.
Maybe did away with that live stream?
I might have, but it stayed live. Like, there's no infringements on it or anything. I felt like the three of us would be better off without that up there.
Well, you know what? That was back when we had like 9 subscribers between us.
And we were stupid as hell.
Yeah.
That was when we were listening to people giving us the worst information.
Oh my God. You know what they say about free advice?
Here we go. Sanders and Lightning also tied at 3 in the second. Hey, how about Lightning in Florida there, Spore? I meant that's why I called you the other night, you know, talk about that whole debacle. Then we got me again, Dave. Yeah. If a personal rivalry exists, keep the rest of us out of it, for Christ's sake. I didn't know that there was something going on between the two of yous. But I do know the person that initiated the, you know.
First blood.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's hope we don't have a John Rambo situation here.
Well, you know, I don't think he's in the best of shape, you know.
Neither am I. I don't know who I could outrun if I had to these days.
Well, that's what you're not going to John Rambo anyone, right? The Leafs. Oh, all right. Toronto. We are actually in the second game of our season. I don't know where Tampa is. Canada hasn't done shit in hockey in how long?
Well,
what's the last Canadian team that won the cup?
Jesus, you're asking the wrong guy. I might lose my Canadian card here because I don't know shit about hockey.
I think the last one that went to the cup was Montreal, and I was actually rooting for Carey Price that year to win.
Let's find out from the Google machine.
Nothing but straight brawls. I mean, you and Florida Panthers, man. Tampa Bay Lightning and Florida Panthers, the two warmest weather teams, basically, are the best franchises in the end. They're like the best example. But I will say this. Tonight, Sidney Crosby, Chris Letang, and Evgeny Malkin, first trio in North American sports to play 20 years together. 3 Stanley Cups, and I think 4 or 5 appearances. Some teams don't do shit for 20 years, so I'll take whatever they give us.
1993, couldn't that be right? The last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup?
Sounds about right. So wait, actually, was it the Maple Leafs?
No, it was the Montreal Canadiens beat the LA Kings.
Well, Joe Carter and the Blue Jays won it 91-92, right? Back-to-back World Series.
I believe that
baseball
time is like now. I'm starting to feel old because like it seems like this stuff didn't happen that long ago.
It does, you know. I remember asking my dad, I'm like, why the hell did the Pirates get rid of Barry Bonds? Couldn't fucking afford him. That's why. But I didn't understand that when I'm young. I'm like, if a player likes it here, don't they just sign?
Yeah. Nope. Show me the money.
Show me the money. Gary Bettman took over as chairman, and Canada has not had a cup yet. Is that a good thing? Probably. Sidney Crosby's up by your way, right?
Well, he is from.
No, he's a different area, right?
Well, he's in Halifax. Well, he's from Halifax.
Halifax, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, apparently is well. I'm not going to tell tales out of school, so that's.
No, I think you told me this once. His parents are kind of, or his dad's a kind of a
Douche.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sid's a good kid, though, man.
Yeah. You making that money?
Hold on. Tonight is Tampon's first season game. All right. That honestly, Tampa Bay is such a good team, man. They took the Penguins schematics and then just outdid them tenfold,
Well,
and they have great players, man. They got great players down there in Tampa. They'll be and they refresh things. They don't mind. Oh, who's the last guy they got? Stamkos, Steven Stamkos,
like Tampon, it's Tampon, Tampa. That's going to be stuck in my head now. But like a lot of people from around here, especially in the Canadas, where it's cheaper to fly to Florida and watch a Tampa game than it is to watch it in Toronto.
Dano just said the Leafs won a cup when he was born in '67.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
6-7.
Go Leafs.
Go Leafs.
Mm.
I don't know. If I had to pick a Canadian team, there's a bunch of bad Oilers team I always liked,
Winnipeg Jets were cool back in the day.
Yeah, they're still, they had a few good runs here in the last few years.
If I was going to buy a hockey jersey, it would probably be a Winnipeg Jets hockey
it's the
jersey.
coolest one. Ottawa Senators has a cool jersey too, though.
Quebec Nordiques.
Tampon Bay only good for one period. That's
Montreal.
a good one there, Kim Spore.
The only good thing to come out of Montreal was an empty bus.
So I do have to ask. So like, you're not like a French Canadian, right?
No.
So are there a lot of people that dislike French Canadians?
Only when I drive through there.
Like, they're the more New Yorkish type cities, right?
No, they're the motherfuckers that won't fucking give you directions in English when they know how to speak it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So I know parlez-vous français. Tabernacle is the only, that's
well, you know French are pompous assholes anyway, though. But Milt Overbought, I have a question. What is it like to be too sexy to be able to go into Home Depot at the maintenance man? I don't have that issue.
I have never been kicked out of Home Depot for being too sexy. I can tell you.
Yeah. In fact, I've never been kicked out of anywhere for being too sexy. But it is great to see you, Robert.
Built over bought. I looked at.
Oh, he's just he's trying to bring up my charisma, my
machismo.
yeah, you know.
Say hello to the bad man.
It's the hat, you know.
Absolutely.
You guys could buy it from
Actually, well, I don't have any for buy, but I do have.
I'm doing very well there, Robert. Very well.
In all honesty, if you wanted the hat, it'd be cheaper to go on Amazon and just get them to print it, because that's
Yeah.
where I bought it from.
I was gonna say, hey Dave, I feel sexy every time I go into Home Depot. Doesn't mean I look sexy.
So if you had to come up with a top 5 list for what 80, I'll do 80 songs. We'll work on an 80 song list. Top 5.
Cool.
And then we'll do whatever generation. I'd have to say
Wherever the hell I'm from, right?
Yeah. Well,
90s songs.
Yes, so we'll do both.
Top 10 list for 80s?
Where would Hot for Teacher be on your top 10 list?
Not on there.
Be number 5 I'm on.
Okay.
How are we going to keep track of this?
I mean, you just blurred this out, so I'm winging it.
We need somebody with graphics in here and capable skills.
See, well, this is where I'm going to throw you off a little bit, right? Like, so
I am old. I'm old, fucker. Built over.
Although, wait, let me see. I might be wrong. This might be more 70s, but I think one of the great 80s songs, it might not, I don't know. Talking Heads.
Oh, that'd be 80s.
This Must Be the Place. That, you know, that whole like, it's a good vibe song. And it's such a, I don't know. It's like an inkling onto what's coming in the future.
Mm.
All right, 80s songs. Where's Black Velvet? You know?
Atlanta Miles, Black Velvet?
Yeah.
Is that 80s or is that 90s?
Hold on.
I put that on my 90s list. What about
yeah,
1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer?
Oh, that's gotta be top 10.
That's gotta be in the top 10.
1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer. 89 was Black Velvet.
Was it?
She's Canadian too, huh?
She is Canadian, yeah.
Yep, released in 89. I mean, it's not one of the best. It's a good song. It's a solid song. I mean, it's not going to be in the top 10.
I'm not sure if this is 80s or 90s myself, but there's a couple of Tom Cocker songs that will be. Life is a Highway. I think that's.
Life is a highway. Wait, first of all, I have the best answer in the world. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Anything Bob Seger.
Anything Bob Seger is definitely.
My God, that guy. Everything about him.
Like I think more play in the 80s or probably in the 90s actually, but on the road again. That was
Yeah, on the
77.
road again.
I think that was 77, if my memory serves me right.
Canadians beat Wayne and the Kings 4-1. That for old Wayne.
But they
Oh
were
man,
very
Wayne Gretzky
well.
down in America,
That must,
for the
that must
Kings.
have been back when they played to win and they didn't stretch it out 7 games to make more money.
He played for Kings and New Rangers. Anything Def Leppard acts. We forgot Canadians can sing after Nickelback. Nickelback is just, Avril Lavigne though.
What's with all the hate with Nickelback? I don't get it. Like, I'm not a big fan, but like, they get a lot of hate.
They're just such a generic rock. Like well, here's the hate. Here's the honest to God hate. They figured out like commercial music, right?
Yeah.
So then they just pumped that out for like 10 years. So like mainstream commercial, it's going to be used,
Yeah.
bought, whatever.
The only song that they did that I know that even comes to my mind is Rockstar.
Yeah.
I like that song. I'll turn the radio off when it comes on. It doesn't bother me.
You know what band you don't hear about though? That was great. Their initial album, I think it was their initial album, was Saliva, with the click, click, boom.
Never heard of them.
Saliva was a good band in the 90s, early 2000s. I don't know, late 90s. So Chem Spore says, Eddie Money, take me home tonight. And then we got Lukenbach, Texas from BWs. How's it going?
That'd probably be on my top 5 country list.
Who's that by?
Waylon. Well, it's a collaboration, isn't it?
Was he alive in the 80s?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I went drinking with Eddie Money. He was fun. what a little subtle, like, yeah. I would hope so.
Did he have the money? Did he pick up the tab?
Probably not. I went to some smaller concert venue for a band I liked. And then I was talking to them after the show, and we went up to the bar. I'm like, can I buy you a beer? And they're like, well, we drink for free. We get beers for free. I'm like, ah. And I remembered because I played locally at the time, with my band. And I'm like, yeah, like, I guess when I go to bars and play music, I drink for free, Yeah. Some bars, they capped you, but the good bars, they didn't,
No, especially if the crowd was buying drinks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But some bars didn't know if they would or wouldn't, and like, they'd stock you up. But honestly, when I played live, I had like a beer or two before we went on, and then I'd get 2 to put up on my amp.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know how guys play 3 hours in a row without taking a piss break, but like,
Honestly,
I'm not taking a piss break.
What's up? We'll take a piss break if we got to take a piss break. That's just the kind of fucking guys we are.
I mean, I could take one right now.
What's the best band you've seen
live?
Live, yeah.
I'm going to throw that back to you to start it.
The best concert I've seen live, first will be Leonard Skinner.
That I've seen them, amazing.
Seen
But
them.
I saw them obviously not
Well,
original.
I didn't see the original band. I seen them when Johnny Van Zandt
Right.
came on
So
board.
amazing though.
Yeah. That was 25 years ago. Now they're playing in Moncton, which is a 4-hour
Well,
drive.
shit, that's like right when I saw them.
And I was going to go see them, but there's not an original living band member left.
One.
Not one.
There is one.
Not one. They're all dead.
There's one.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. Because I worked for a lady who talks to the original guitarist from Leonard Skinner. Has
Ed
his
Gaines?
number.
Ed Gaines?
I'd have to look it up. He is an original member. He wasn't like with them all the time.
Yeah, that'd be Ed Gaines.
He is an
Great
original
guitar player,
member.
actually.
He's probably like 70, mid 70s right now.
But the concert that was playing near me,
None of them are original. Yeah,
there was no.
and he doesn't tour with them anymore. He just was
but
an
he
original.
he was with them when I seen them. So it was that was when they were having that big reunion tour. Nobody will know this name except for maybe.
Wait, hold on. I gotta loop back. I'm sorry. I gotta loop back to the comments. We got. I went drinking a money. Yes, he did pay. Ronnie Spector did backing vocals on a money tune. Just off. Oh, all right. Side job. Four Horsemen. I'll have to check those out, Dano. Metallica. I do like Metallica. I don't care what people say.
And I'll say this: I'm not a deep Metallica fan, but the stuff that made them radio popular, I like.
Yes, that honestly, how could
I like
you
them
not
after they sold out. I'm sorry.
Enter Sandman, all that stuff? I mean, I get it. In the album before, like Whom the Bells Toll and all that stuff, great stuff, But there was just James Hetfield is a great leader. He's a great rhythm guitarist. He's a great singer.
Absolutely. I hear somebody talk. I seen Foreigner. They're the same. They were on before Leonard Skinner. They were fantastic. Dr. Hook was a good show. Burton Cummings, that was a long time ago when I seen them though. Or him. The Guess Who.
Guess Who? Yep.
April Logan. Triumph. I've seen Triumph back in the 80s, and they had a spectacular laser light show.
So I gotta ask you, in BWs, Chicago, I'd love to see Chicago live. Beach Boys, Peter Noon, Johnny Mathis, Chubby Checker, and others he doesn't remember. I thought he's saying REM because REM is probably very underrated 80s and 90s band.
I had tickets for Chicago a couple of years back. The wife got for my birthday, but we couldn't get a sitter.
Well, another one that there's no original members, but my God, is the music amazing, Saturday.
Well, I have
like I love that they have a whole brass section, they got everything going on in that band.
Like the
band is one of the best bands ever.
Like the days of a rock show going to see a band. Look how many, you're not going to see, there's never going to be another Eagles. There's never going to,
Wait.
there's hardly bands that could put a set list together if they had to play a night show.
Me again, Dave said Motley Crue for me, October 3rd, 1986. My 16th birthday. Tommy Lee turned 23 that same day. Yeah, he and I had the same birthday, turns out. And the same personalities. Big, bold, and beautiful, buddy.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, I seen him before he died. That was
Did you?
fucking spectacular.
I saw, so like we have a nice, every summer we have this thing around us where like they do like free concerts on Sundays.
Yeah.
So when I was probably like in my teenage years, but Ray Charles was playing. So, you go, your parents could take their own alcohol, get some food. There's food there that you can buy. So Ray Charles is on stage, up there playing. And after the first song, he goes, I forget what the problem was, but I don't think he could hear himself, or he didn't think he was audible to everyone else. He's like, someone turn my motherfucking microphone on. Like, I can't fucking hear anything, like this and that, and fuck this, fuck that.
Yeah.
And like someone goes up to his ears like you're live yelling this over speakers, and he smiles to the crowd. He goes, this next song is gonna be, like nothing ever happened, and
Yeah.
it was great,
That's the way you gotta do that. You gotta just completely ignore it.
Oh, he's forgiven because he's blind and stuff. I seen Dr. Hook in the 90s. Queen would have been awesome. So, all right. As a Canadian, what is the best overall Canadian band ever?
For me?
Ever. No, not for you. Just unanimously the most loved Canadian band ever.
Oh, well, it's one of two. Well, for me, it's one of two. Tragically Hip is the GOAT. And Trooper.
Okay. All right. So Tragically Hip. All right.
They're the GOAT.
I'm very familiar. Gordy passed away.
Yeah.
I've seen the last, that last concert, like just both takes a man to go out there and do that, knowing that he'll never do that again, right?
Yeah. So on my adventures of buying cars and dragging them around the country, like this is pre-YouTube. I bought a Mercury Capri, and I bought a trailer in Bob Cajun, and I bought a $300 truck to drag all this shit home with.
Like real Vice Group garage shit.
So I was in Bob Cajun with my $300 truck, bought a $1,000 trailer that was unregistered. So then I had to go to the library at Bob Cajun. And now this place is a postcard town. It's amazing what you can get done in the library in Ontario. But I went in and told them that, I signed a legal document that said I built this trailer. and they gave me a tag.
I built it. It's good to go.
It's good to go.
I built my stamp of approval.
Yeah. Yeah. They gave me a temporary permit, a tag and title. I was on my way. Yep. But that town is a postcard town. I'm sure Dan will, being in the Ontario area, has came across it once or twice in his life. All the rocks are there. The guy that I bought the trailer from had an amphicar, an amphibious car. That's what he built.
Yeah.
The trailer for. So, yeah.
I have to be honest. I'm surprised they did not become larger here. I think that was poor management on not on the band, but like obviously,
Oh, it's definitely the band. They
because
didn't. They were just happy to.
well, you look at their SNL performance. They're like that was like the best day ever because we were playing in front of set, but they had such a unique sound, like
Oh, they were totally unique.
yeah, like the bass lines, the guitar, the singing. Um,
It was all rich. It was original. It didn't sound like anything else.
right, right. I have a band that probably no one will go look at, but one of the best albums I've ever listened to in my life, okay, is I just want to make sure I get so it's a band called The Refreshments. They started in 92, but their best album is Fizzy Fuzzy Big and Buzzy. And it is beginning to end. I'll send you a link to it because they are like the American version of Tragically Hip. So they had like this great sound, great lyrics, great everything, and they just they weren't the 90s material, right?
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention on a goat list the Guess Who. Like
The
they're
what?
the Guess Who.
The Guess Who? Yeah.
Uh, American Woman. Be the
American Woman.
they'd
You mean that Lenny Kravitz song?
Bachman Turner Overdrive. It's not a Lenny Kravitz song. Now, come on.
I will say this: Lenny Kravitz is pretty.
He did a good
talented.
job on it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He put his little Jimi Hendrix flair on it.
Yeah.
Stevie was a guitar Jesus. Yes, I guess. I delivered food to Tommy Shaw when he lived in Michigan. There you go. My total is Y&T, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi. I got cut out. I hate Bon Jovi. Rot. I love AC/DC. Queensryche. Van Halen's great. Metallica's great. Joan Jett's great. Aerosmith's great. The Cult is great.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could see James Hetfield burn out on Enter Sandman. I actually, my favorite Metallica song is "Nothing Else Matters." I think from start to finish, the groove, the bass, the guitars, the drums, just it flows. It just has this like nothing else matters. And then when they do it the symphony, it's like
Did you ever hear that? I probably sent it to you one time or another. The bluegrass or is it Enter Sandman or is but it was really cool to listen to it.
a bluegrass version of it.
Yeah.
You've made it big. Boston's another good band.
Yes.
In Rush is a great band.
Canadian band.
So my favorite Rush song is actually Limelight.
If you put a gun to my head and I had to come up with a Rush song right now, I couldn't do it.
Limelight's my favorite Rush song. The universe agree for those who wish to see.
Like when I was in my teens and 20s. Look
Work Pro Tools, what's going on? 2112. Is that area? What's 2112? Should I know that?
I don't know it.
Oh, that's the lock code to my YouTube. 2000. Oh, it's a Rush song. 2112.
Well,
Really? Is that
there,
from Moving Pictures? Moving Pictures is like, I had that on cassette. So here's a tragic story of my youth. I had cassettes, right? So like, first of all, I had these like Disney cassettes that like told stories.
yeah.
And then when I got older,
You
if
take
you
over
cover up the top things with tape,
press
you
the
can
record button. Yeah.
record things off the radio.
Yeah.
So like you wait there at
Yep.
like I would sit in my room at night and be like,
the OG mixtape.
yes, the first song I will tell you I recorded off of tape was Red Hot Chili Peppers Under the Bridge. Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, this is coming up next. Boom. And literally 3 nights in a row, because all I wanted was the beginning, the guitar in the beginning. So you get that. So I started with cassettes. So I had Counting Crows, the one Mr. Jonas and all those great songs on it. I had Rush, Moving Pictures. I had all these great cassettes. I had them in the back seat of my parents' car up on the ledge of the back window.
Yeah.
They melted.
Oh yeah.
One day when we went out, they all deformed. And man, I was that's all I had was tapes. And then I was buying CDs. And I remember the first CD, one of the first CDs I bought was Stone Temple Pilots Purple with Interstate Love Song and all, vast down in the Vasily we own, And I remember like before school every day, I would sit at my home, like we had a CD player.
Yeah.
I'd plug my headphones in to listen to my CDs. And I remember going through the music book, like the linear notes and stuff that they used to put in there. And I was like, I don't know how old I was. I was probably in like 5th grade. I'm like, why does this guy do heroin? I didn't know what heroin was, but I'm like, he has a great voice.
Yeah.
Like, why are they all messed up on drugs?
Control.
It's the whole scene, right?
Yeah.
I will say this. I will say this. So back in, let's say 2007, I was going to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
And I think the Civic Arena where the Penguins played was still here in town. And I had a CD of the Doors where they played their live 1969 Civic Arena.
Speaking of conspiracies, have you ever heard the one where
he's still alive?
Well, he's not alive anymore.
He's like the Elvis Presley.
Apparently, if you believe the conspiracy theory, I'm not saying that I do, but I was doing some mind numbing on this the other day, and Rush Limbaugh
was Van Morrison.
Van Morrison, yeah.
Yeah, I have heard that one.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Creedence, Creedence Clearwater.
CCR, you can't go wrong with CCR.
Yeah, you can't. They're just like a classic. Americana band. I just so like if anyone knows the Doors song When the Music's Over, right?
Yeah.
So it's a long song when they play it live. And it has this huge build up, but I'm going into school to the Art Institute, driving downtown, passing the Civic Arena where this was live. And as I'm approaching, I was, a
Yeah.
little, and Jim Morrison's voice just comes in as the Civic Arena comes into view.
Yeah.
And it was like a beautiful moment because I could
Well, you're listening to a live album from that arena. You're in front of it. It's kind of
and yes, and not only that, the crazy thing was, and this is what I think everyone does is, you listen to the Beatles, Doors, Pink Floyd, everyone says they're great. When you're younger, you listen to them, you're like, eh. But then when you start listening to them, like Ray Manzarek, he wasn't just playing keyboards, he's also doing the bass lines while
yeah,
playing the keyboards.
yeah,
He was doing two things at once.
yeah,
Pink Floyd, David Gilmour, Roger Waters together
yeah,
was just like mind blown, right?
yeah.
And then the Beatles, I've seen Paul McCartney live, but like I thought like they were like too poppy for me when I was young.
Yeah.
But then when you start listening to their music,
Like
it's deep. Like, and I have to admit the DRUGS's play a factor in the music industry for sure.
well, My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Yeah.
What's his name did a great cover of that. The blind guy, Jeff Healey. He did an awesome cover of that.
Oh, I will say this. A 90s guy, right?
Yeah.
Jeff Buckley. He did Jeff Buckley.
Why is that name not ringing a bell with me?
Well, he died when he was 27. Did Hallelujah. Beautiful voice, but his whole album is great.
Like the Eagles, like CCR, like
Eagles with Joe Walsh.
yes. And like as music shit today, like you'd have to put 15 one-hit wonders together to play a concert because they don't have an album that they could play, right? Like, but I don't want like, well, I mean, the only music people are buying for CDs right now is at the bins at Walmart. The $5 bins where you're getting a greatest hits album, but
I remember when McDonald's used to go through, you could get a CD with a meal or whatever, get
really?
Elton John's greatest hits, Tina Turner,
Oh,
all
really?
those.
Well, we never had anything like that. All we had was the McPizza.
We had that too for like a month,
We
It
had
was pizza.
I liked the McPizza.
It was Pizza Hut at McDonald's. That was it. Personal
No,
pan pizza.
we had this is going. I was 15, 16 years old when the McPizza came out around here, so that's.
So you were the test market.
We were the test market, and they had a 6-inch pizza that you could get, and it was cheap. It was like $6 or $5 for pizza, fries, and a pop.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Pizza, which was a 12-inch pizza, which would feed one person if they were really hungry. But I liked the McPizza. It was microwaved oven microwaved, kind of the first ones to have that technology that the Subways have now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
gonna be right back. I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see some comments here. All right, let's go back. Chemical Spore. Anyone ever listen to Gotta Da video? Gotta Da via. No, I have never tried acid. Rush. Chemical Spore has Boston on vinyl. Hell. I have a lot of vinyls from the 60s and 70s. Jesus, you shouldn't have any trouble selling them these days. Who was it buys the Jesus? I haven't heard from him in a minute. There's a guy that buys vinyl, so he's got a channel. Oh, Jesus, I can't think of what his name is. Sorry. Work Pros, CCR will always be my favorite. MIT with Tom Scholes. CCR Legendary. So sad that Fogarty and the rest of the band hate each other. They actually, if they could have resolved it, they could have been playing for a long time. Yeah, Fogarty kind of was the.
You holding down the house?
I don't.
I got a legitimate question. I think Work Pro Tools might be able to answer this. And so there's this really good movie, Outside Providence. I haven't watched it in forever, but I don't think that's what's the one where maybe someone here can name it, but I think it's what's her name? Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Levon Helm is one of the greatest drummers, singers ever. And Robbie Robertson, absolutely. Almost Famous. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the band where Jason Lee is. Yeah, that's such a good movie. It really is.
I like that movie. That's nothing like. I mean, movies are starting to come back around a little bit. But like I'd actually rather sit down and watch something old than something new.
I gotta be honest. Like you see Charlie Sheen making a little with his book biography coming out. And these young kids, they don't know how big Charlie Sheen was in the 90s, like he was huge. He was
and funny and
he was everything.
That baseball movie with Tom Berenger, what the hell was it? That
Major League.
League.
And then you had what was that part Deuce? Gosh. Was it Leslie Nielsen was in that, right?
Yes. It was a Leslie Nielsen type movie. I'm not sure if he was in it, but did you watch the latest Police Squad?
No.
Well, it went places. I watched it at home. What's that?
Can I just interject one thing to Work Pro Tools? The amazing thing about the band is that they were a backup band to Bob Dylan, and then went on,
Kate Hudson. Yeah.
Kate Hudson, Police Academy.
Yeah.
Those ones?
Academy?
Yeah.
I mean, after Turkey, I stopped paying attention, but the first two were really good.
I don't know if it's still true,
Airplane movies, 1 and 2.
Oh, Airplane.
Yeah.
Steve Guttenberg from Police Academy.
Yeah.
At one time was the highest grossing male actor, even more so than Tom Hanks and Will Smith at one point.
Yeah, because he had that big movie.
He had so many weird movies that,
Yeah, 'cause
Hey, Weekend at Bernie's. That was a great movie.
that was a.
Walking around everywhere.
You
That
guys
was an
lived in
80s
the weekend at
movie.
Bernie's there for a few years.
Bob Dylan was my next fave to CCR, but what about, is it John, I forget. Prine?
John Prine.
Hot Shots Part Deuce. Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part Deuce.
Yeah,
Navy SEALs. Platoon. Wall Street.
absolutely.
John
Christine.
Prine, number one. I know. And you sent me songs too that I listened to, and he shows up a lot in my social media. John Prine. Yeah, good guy. Very, very good. See, I like folk music. I like guys off the beaten path. His birthday's tomorrow. Oh, big bash going on in Nashville.
Holy Jesus! I didn't think he was still alive.
There was a Pete, a banjo player, bluegrass. Pete Seeger. You know who else there, buddy? That's amazing. He died of COVID. Oh, yeah, I knew he passed. I did know he passed. Van Morrison. That dude has so many hits, so many songs, so many decades.
He only had released an album like 2 or 3 years ago. Whenever,
Bruh.
between the last election and between Trump and Biden, I think there was a.
Well, I'm just saying that dude. He does pump out music, but every time he does, he's still doing good. My mom bought he did a music full of fully Celtic, Into the Mystic.
Oh, really? I love Into the Mystic. It's actually
Into the Mystic's great. Wait, there's one more though that's just top. I think tops that. Let me. I'm sorry to pull this up. I just have so many music things. Wild Night, yeah. Yes, Wild Night is.
John Cougar did a pretty good cover of that.
Drugs, that's what made Hendrix, Joplin, Morrison, etc. Yep. At least we have Tiger Woods as a role model. Brown Eyed Girl, Wild Night. Yeah, all those are great.
Yeah.
There's something about Wild Night that just connects with me. I could reminds me of my teenage years, I guess.
Yeah, cruising the drag.
Right.
When you were a teenager, when that used to be a thing. Kids don't cruise the drag anymore.
Well, I'll tell you this. Kids don't do this anymore either. I had 2 uncles. One has passed recently, but they took my grandmother's beloved Volkswagen Beetle and my uncle's, I believe, a Camaro. And they got bored one night and played chicken in a parking lot.
Oh, Jesus.
They totaled both cars. Which means they just ran head on into each other.
Oh, my God.
And said, F it.
Was it a slow crash or at 9 miles an hour, or was it a... They wrote them off.
They're total. Both cars, both vehicles.
I had a Volkswagen Bug a long time ago.
Them and the Rabbits are pretty cool cars.
I didn't import it from Germany, but it was actually imported from Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know my van is imported from Canada.
Ooh, can't allow that. There won't be anything coming from Canada very soon.
I'm just saying, my van it says made in Canada.
That may be rare now. I think GM and Ford and Chrysler are gonna pack up their shit and leave. Anyways, what's that?
I would think Ford could. Yes, Kate Hudson, Goldie Hawn's daughter. Yeah. Ford could probably, but the other two are pretty dependent on the government, which I think, me personally, I don't think they should have ever been given handouts by the government because of their fuck ups, especially GM. That's just my opinion, though.
Like, the tariff thing doesn't bother me, in all honesty. This is as political as I get, because our dollar's worthless. It's pesos. Look, on a car that's built in Canada from American parts, that gets dicey. But like, if you're talking about a 2x4, right? Well, if a 2x4 sells for $2 here, it sells for $2 where you're at. I don't know. I haven't bought a 2x4 lately. What's a 2x4 sell for?
The price of lumber is expensive, but it has gone down since COVID for sure. I just want to say BW's Electronics. Loved watching Eagles live video with Walsh. That video is fantastically done. Absolutely. The sound video are fantastic. Walsh is a nut job, but like I love that he owns that,
Life's been good.
Life's been good. Rocky Mountain High. I remember the one time he's like, I watched him some interview. He like that dude's like was like sometimes I didn't know like I was present when I was present.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what Rocky Mountain High is about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't get much higher.
Yeah, but look back to the
Funk 49 too. That's a good song. Sorry, yeah, go back.
Yeah, so like, let's say a 2x4 is $1. It's $1 here, it's $1 there. Generally, that's the way things work, right? Well,
Yeah.
our dollar's only worth 60 cents. So a 25% tariff on that doesn't even bring it up to $1. If you know what I'm like, so that really doesn't bother me. They're making a big deal about it up here, but like, I don't know. I'm sure I'm wrong on lots of stuff, but opinions are like assholes, and everybody got one.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's as political as I want to get.
Hey, well, I think every I guess to put it as I feel like everyone in Northern America territory is politically frustrated in one way or another.
It's everybody's fed up, and for good reason.
Well, I think it's just the constant lying, and I just even local government, right? Like I notice around my house, like they'll pave a road and then 3 months later rip it up to put in new gas lines.
Yeah.
And then patch that and then be like, we have to relay this. And it's like, well, You just relayed it, ripped it up, but that road needs done. So why are we doing all this? Like, why couldn't you figure this shit out on this one?
Yeah, like my street just got paved. I bet you it don't make it to January 30th before there's a hole cut in it for the sewer or water. I hope it's not in front of my house for knock on
something.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. People hate each other now. We are divided. We are,
and it's hard to tune out of it. It's hard to tune out of
it. I guess, I mean, you're raising kids. I'm raising kids, so you have to kind of stay focused, but also be able to tune some stuff out.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
It's hard because our kids won't have the opportunities that we've had, and I think we haven't had
unless
that our parents.
We fight.
I mean, everything's devolving. I don't find that anything's getting better. I think in this game of what is it, musical chairs? If you have a home, you better sit your arse in it and hang on to it.
I will say this. I was going to ask you this one question because I know my answer, okay? So, if I ever were elected president of the United States, right?
Yeah.
One or two things I would make sure of is I wouldn't care what it costs, because I think the jobs that we create, the economy and all that, I'd make a high-speed train from Boston to New York to Chicago to LA. That'd be the first.
Now, somebody put BW 2x4 8x8 foot is $375 at Menards, and
that actually seems a little steep compared to here.
$398 for one here, which is like I said, a 2x4 here is the same price as a 2x4 there, right? The only difference is if on a $4 piece of 2x4, well, it's $240.
Is that pressure treated or outdoor?
That's just your garbage.
What's he got? $375. Yeah, no, he's in that range. I got a pressure treated ground contact one for $398, and then premium grade stud one for $385. I know there's some there in store that are cheaper, but not much. Like not framing lumber, yeah. But I will say, if you look at the framing lumber, the 2x4s, because I have a lot of customers there, like, tariffs, this and that, and I'm like, well, it all says made in USA on the side of it.
Yeah. So to my point earlier, a 25% tariff doesn't sound that unreasonable, because the Canadian 2x4 is still cheaper than the American one. After you,
we'll go fuck yourself. I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I know. That's so.
I already screwed up this live stream for sure, but that's all right.
If you didn't curse in the first 30 seconds, I think we're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
I actually I think something came across my policies and things like cursing is now allowed anytime in a video, but
I will say I'm sure a few people, Justin Dow, you know, that I told you about all that, right?
yes.
I didn't expect that from
The
I can't stand Joe Walsh music. Of course, it's coming from a top Bee Gees fan. I get it, kind of. No, I mean, my grandmother, who was, born in like the 1930s, she's dead now, but she's a huge Bee Gees fan.
I don't mind the Bee
But
Gees.
she also loved Joe Walsh because Joe Walsh is from Cleveland.
Yeah.
And most of my family's from Cleveland.
Yeah.
What's your wife think about the Steelers there, Dave? I'll be honest. I'm just going to say this. Me again, Dave. He's been,
Top shelf.
here from the beginning. And I, at one point, like, you start to ask people, like, why are you here? Like what am I doing?
Do you do here?
And, but he enjoyed watching my live stream. So Dow had a lot of problems. Alcohol was one. That definitely was one. And I think the one that he
Yeah. Nobody wants to speak ill of the departed, so that's he had issues.
He did, but he loved his kids.
Yeah.
He talked great, always great about his kids. Was a great father.
Yeah.
Involved. Just I think obviously alcohol is one of them, but the harder drugs get a hold of you, and
you got to have good people around you too, and
you do, yeah.
You got to. Unfortunately, he didn't have somebody around him that had his back at that particular moment. I don't know.
I'd agree with that. I don't think he had someone with his best interests in mind, but he's a good guy. He was.
Yeah. He didn't mind stirring the pot, and I appreciate a good shit disturber.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. His content speaks for itself, I mean, I can't get there.
Well, a fella has to have a sizable amount of time to get anywhere on this
Justin Dow, don't get me started. Any update? Yeah, I got plenty of updates, but it's all
allegedly.
Yeah. Walsh is the Willie Nelson of hard rock. Harder drugs, though. Willie Nelson's just kind of a little bitch, to be honest.
Didn't he quit the weed?
I don't think so.
Thought he had. Thought he was quitting smoking it anyways. He probably didn't quit edibles and stuff.
Probably said he was, but you know.
Yeah, who knows? Can't believe anything you see these days.
No. You know, I mean, I will say this though, and I can honestly admit to this, is 95% of drug addiction probably starts with alcohol. You know,
It's a gateway drug, like anything else.
It's probably the biggest one.
You know,
and you know, I think
everybody wants to be a little comfortably numb, anyways.
I thank my parents every day because they did put the fear of God in me, and I did not experiment with like meth or coke or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with being raised with some good old fashioned Catholic guilt.
Wait, not only Catholic guilt, but got the Irish guilt too.
Yeah, there you go.
A twofer, we call it.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna say 10 o'clock. Probably a good time to wrap this up.
Yeah, she's 11 o'clock here, and my eyes are burning. I've been sitting in front of this thing since 9 this morning, so I put a shift in today. Not live, but it's
No, you do work. I know. Yeah. Better than anything I could do.
Wow.
All right, boys and girls, take care. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Keep cool and have fun. Thanks, everybody. Had a lot of fun. Old times.
Absolutely. You know, we'll try and continue this as much as we can. Not this. Work Pro Tools. Have a great night. BW's me again. We'll do some live streams, have some fun. I'm hoping to get some content out there, and you know,
I would offer to put some keychains in the mail for people, but our post office is on strike.
All right, I gotta cut you off, you Canadian. You know. All right, I'll see you guys. I'm gonna hit this button. It's been a long time since I've done all this.
This guy.